More than 500,000 music lovers will descend on New Orleans April 24th through May 4th to enjoy the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival, the world's largest music fest devoted to New Orleans musical heritage and the city's unique culture.
Yeah, here to tell us about it, we have Delfeo Marsalis. Good morning to you.
Good morning. How you doing today?
We are good.
Wonderful. So you literally grew up at a jazz fest as your father performed at the first Jazz Fest in 1970. And then you and your brothers have played many times over the last 50 plus years. So what was your first or maybe your favorite Jazz Fest memory?
Well, my favorite is actually one of the early ones, probably 1972 or 3. I was about 7 or 8 years old, and my dad brought us here. We were running around. There was lots of space, and the musicians would hang out in small tents. And we went into a tent, and lo and behold, there was a fellow by the name of James Booker. Now, James Booker was one of the great New Orleans musicians. He was a pianist and a vocalist. He came out of the church, but he had a unique R&B and funk style that he played in. He's influenced Harry Connick Jr., Dr. John Baptiste, these type of fellas. So anyway, we ran in, and James Booker, he had a patch over one of his eyes. So we froze, and we thought, there's pirates here at the Jazz Festival. What's going on? But that was one of the great memories, and it was really a great time. Always a great time to be here on the fairgrounds.
Oh, I bet.
Well, many people don't realize that Jazz Fest is much more than jazz music with the headliners this year that include Pearl Jam, Luke Combs, and Lenny Kravitz. What is it like to perform in such of a diverse audience of fans?
Oh, it's great. It's great not only to meet the fans from all over the world, but also to hear the musicians from all over the world. And I'm looking forward to hearing the folks that you mentioned, and also Patti LaBelle. Santana's going to be here. So for the musicians, it's also a great time, an opportunity to hear and see musicians that we wouldn't get a chance to otherwise.
Yeah, and quite a mixture of different genres there. Okay, so for anyone maybe wanting to plan a quick trip down there with all these bands, the stages and music, and of course the food, what are your insider tips to experience Jazz Fest for a first-timer?
I'd say maybe plan on coming out a couple of days so you make sure that you can, get here early. You're going to stake your spot. You want to split as many dishes as you can. So maybe you bring friends and family, and you get a little bit of this. You get a little bit of them shrimp po' boys. You get a little bit of the red beans and rice. You get a little bit of that hot boudin. You get a little bit of the crawfish monica. You get some of that lump crab meat, jumbo lump crab meat, the beignets, the alligator. Plenty to do, plenty to see, plenty of fun to be had. Come out a couple of days at least.
Okay, so one of those great things about Jazz Fest, it ends at 7, and the fans get to enjoy all that New Orleans has outside during the festival. Do you have any suggestions on things to do or places to go when the festival ends?
Sure, there's plenty of shows and concerts, Jazz Fest After Dark. There's scores of bars, there's lounges. You can go down to Frenchmen Street, go down to Bourbon Street. There's hundreds of performances by not only local but also national acts. The main thing is go to neworleans.com and you can find out all the information you need.
Well, Delfeo, this sounds so much fun, and I mean, we need to pack our bags and go.
We really should.
Come on, get on a flight.
We'll be there.